think it turned out tremendous. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a great day. I wanted to show you how the heat extractor hood came out for our 2020 Jeep Grand Cherokee. So if you didn't see the previous video, I'll link it down below. We had a bad storm one night and my wife was coming home from town and a power line fell right in front of her as she was coming home and caught the hood right on the front edge here, snatched the hood, bent it all to pieces, scratched up the front, the headlight and the front grille, and messed it up. It wasn't bad, but the hood obviously took the most damage. So when we were looking for a vehicle like this, we were trying to find one that came stock with this hood on it with the heat extractor vents in it, and just could not find one anywhere in our price range and local that we wanted to deal with. And so we got the stock regular hood on it, and so we said, well, you know, life gives you lemons, let's make lemonade out of it. So we took the opportunity to get the hood, have it all painted, fixed up, and I think it turned out tremendous. I think it was a good choice, and it looks great, looks aggressive, and really improves the look of this Jeep. So if you didn't see the video with the power line, I'll put it in right here, just a short clip of it so you could see what caused the damage, and then we'll take a closer look at the hood. So here's a view from the front. They aren't very, you know, they don't stand out a ton, especially from a lower angle. They blend in pretty well. We didn't want to go full-on SRT Jeep Trackhawk hood with the ram air vent in the front and all that. I think that would be a little overkill for this good old 3.6 liter V6. So we just wanted to do the heat extractors, and I think that was just the perfect touch for this vehicle. They've got the little honeycomb grill inserts on both sides, and it really just transforms the front of this vehicle a ton. We just got finished cleaning it up. Looks really good, turned out very nice, and I think that was the perfect option to go to get this thing back together and use this opportunity to do something a little unique and different, and improve the looks of the Jeep overall. Here's a view out the driver's side of the Jeep. So if you sit a little lower, you can't really even see much out of the front. But as soon as you sit up a little bit more, if you're a taller person, you can see that heat extractor vent peeking out right there, and you can see the other one on the other side. So again, not a huge difference in what you see from inside the car. Again, if you're down a little bit lower or whatnot, don't see too much. But there's what it looks like out the windshield. Here's a view from underneath the hood. You can see how it differs here. So please ignore the hack job I did on the hood liner here. We needed to get it to go back together, and they have a different one that specifically fits this vehicle. All the holes line up the same on the stock one, so it did go back into place. But the problem is obviously because these vents are lower and they dip down in the hood, the stock one won't fit into place. And so I just trimmed right around it to get by that for right now. And of course there's probably a pin or something that can go up here to kind of hold it in. But they, you know, from Mopar or Jeep or whatever, they charge about $180 for this replacement that fits this specific hood. So eventually we'll get the right one, put it on there and get it all nice and neat. But for right now, I said there's no sense spending that kind of money when all I need to do is just trim out around those vents, and it all went back into place. And other than that, everything is a direct replacement, bolt-on fitment, no problems whatsoever. So happy that it was able to go back together, and no issues there. And then we needed to, we've got to get the Jeep badge. We have the badge, but we've got to get it put back on the front. The lettering that goes right across the front there, and kind of finish it off. But yeah, it turned out really good. We're happy with it. So that's it, guys. Just a quick video to show you what the heat extractor hood looks like on these things. If you haven't seen one before or are interested in maybe upgrading your stock Jeep with one, I think it adds just that little bit of touch to it to make it something special and stand out and unique that you don't see every day, without going full on aftermarket or the SRT hood or something crazy with it. This is steel straight from the factory. I'll leave the link down below if you're interested in seeing the price and the specs and stuff on it. But it is a metal steel hood. I don't think it's not aluminum. I think it's steel. And so straight from the factory. It's not an aftermarket part. We got this straight from Jeep, and so it again was a direct bolt on, and everything turned out great, and I'm happy with the results, and Jeep looks really good and all back together now. So appreciate you watching. If you got any questions, leave them down below. Leave a like if you thought the video was good, and then think about subscribing if you want to. Appreciate you watching. Take care.